Hello everyone, welcome back to Lindsay's Builds. So yeah, new build, new Warhammer build. So we're going to build the Warhammer 40k Adapter Sororitas Exocist from Sisters of Battle. So yeah, so we'll go down camera. So here we go. So there we go. It's the Sisters of Battle. It's a bit similar to the Immolator. It's a bit similar, just a little bit different at the top here. So yeah, so we're going to build this. So we'll get into it. Apple says, yippee! Hello, Apple. Dale Mac says, how do peeps? How do? How do, Dale? Welcome in. So yeah, we've got a new build. Sisters of Battle, the Exorcist. This is one Apple's been waiting for. Okay, so Apple says, oi oi Dale. Hello again, he says. Now we've got two different options here, building variants. So we can have the single rocket system or we can have multiple rockets. I think I will go for the multiple rockets. I've got Jeff Light in, Jeff and Maggie. Hello there, welcome in guys. He says hello again. We've got Delmac 3D in also, and it says, hey Apple. So yeah, new build, another Warhammer build, Sisters of Battle, the Exorcist, which is it's a similar tank to the Immolator that I built. So yeah, so we'll get straight into it guys, shall we? Nice of you to come in guys, it's always appreciated. Apple says hi Jeff and Maggie. Dale says hey there Apple. You'll have to excuse all these notifications coming in, so sorry. I'm going to have to turn this off. Come on. Come on. Okay, so we'll turn that off. Otherwise it's going to be ding 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 ding. Right, so Jeff Light says hi Apple and hi Dale. Right, so okay, let's get into this. So I'm going to need two sides. I'll try not to lose the decals for this build. Okay, so we want 2348. 2348. So this is number 48. Give me 40 acres and I'll turn this tank around. 23. Where are you? Here. This must be it here. Delmat 3D says hi Jeff. That's that. We need a 48, which is this one. So we'll build this in sub-assemblies like I've always done. So Delmac 3D says that's like my phone at 2 AM when all the American YouTubers go live. Laugh out loud. It's because this other phone has been turned off for nearly 2 months, so, and I've only just decided to charge it. Apple says that is the ladies section of the Peterborough Swingers Club trying to find out if Lindsay's Tonight is coming out to play. Always Apple, always. They're my little only fans. Can't beat having our ladies fans. I shall put I've got to make a video of the Black Star Death Watch, so do its final reveal on YouTube in a video with some slides and a little video of it turning around on the magic roundabout. So I've got that to do yet, so I may do that later while I'm watching Ron's stream tonight. Okay. It's going to take a while for people to realise I'm here because I just come straight in, so there was no pre-scheduled advertisement. So but it's like I've always said, you know, if nobody doesn't catch me and they're busy, there's always the nice little watch back. Cleaning up process has to be clean. I hate it when they put these sprue gates right on a piece you have to glue, and on a fitment as well. I hate it when they do that. Oh, that was my finger. It's a good job this knife is not very sharp, otherwise I'd have had a hole in my finger now. I think I've only cut myself about 3 times in all the time I've been modelling, really. And that was my own stupid fault, trying to be a smart ass. I shall be doing a Lego stream as well, guys. I have done the QR code for the Sith Infiltrator, which is a Les DIY build. So I shall do that on a stream while Sprue's having a break. So if anybody likes sci-fi Lego builds, there's a stream for you to watch when I do it. So I'll say, like, we've scanned the QR code and just got to sort all the bits and pieces out because the bags are not numbered at all, so it's just a matter of sorting it all out into little tubs. And yeah, basically the Sith infiltrator is a Nubian, so okay. So that goes on there. Let's see if it fits. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, you got to shake your hands today. Okay. Oh, I can glue that in because that's a non-moving part. No, I don't go up like that. Goes that way, you plank. That's it. Okay, so we've got to do this twice, so we might as well do that now. So we'll get to the side. So we'll be here for about an hour and a half, guys. So yeah, I'm doing this one because Apple did ask for this one specifically to be done. So we're doing this one. This will be no quick build though. So as you know how detailed the painting is on these, it's very, very time consuming. So yeah. Got 5 in now. At least I won't be disappearing on this stream unless I need to go and blow my noses, which I'll have to do soon and get some tissue in a minute. This is when you go outside and, you know, all that nasty pollen. You wouldn't have thought there'd be a lot of pollen about this time of year, but there is. played havoc with me all summer. And I can't take antihistamines either, which is a real pain. Okay. Where have I put that bit? Surely I haven't knocked it on the floor. Here it is. Ooh, look at the chat going away. Right, just hold on guys and I'll be with it. Okay, so we've got Mum and Son and Trey and Rail fans in. Hello there, Tammy and Ray. Welcome in. It's nice to see you. She says, hello Lindsay and all in Chatland. Apple says, morning Tammy and family. Mum and Son says, hi Apple with a big waving hand. Mum and Son says, hi Dale, big waving hand. And Mum and Son says, hi Jeff, another waving hand. Right, just gonna go and get some tissue, guys. Mum and Son says hi Jeff. Maggie with a big waving hand. Okay, right, so where did we get to? Now we want number 19 and number 18. This is the bottom of the tank. So we've got a pretty basic building at the moment. It's another one without an interior. So, well, it's got kind of an interior, just a platform bottom. So, and it's a glue job, so I don't know why they moulded that because you can't see it anyway. Well, I've got the 3D printer sensor sorted, Dale. The bracket. So all I've got to do now is wire it up, set it, and try it out. Dale says, hello Tammy and Ray. It'll be a case of what do we print first. Right. You need the rear door. Warhammer, more Warhammer, more Warhammer. Dale says, excellent. What will be your first print? I don't know, to be honest, Dale. I don't know. I think I'll try something very simple to start with, just to get the gist of it. I need to get some a roll of filament, because all I've got is what they sent with the 3D printer, and it's not a lot. I'd say it's only what, 2-3 feet of it, and that's it. I have got my eyes set on doing some sci-fi stuff, depending on whether my printer will allow me to do it or not. You know, it has to be a certain size because the plate's not that big, to be honest. The print plate. Because it goes on the size of the plate, doesn't it? At a guess. I mean, I don't know sod all about 3D printers, so it's all going to be a learning curve to me. Right. I was hoping I could what the hell does that fit in there? Ew. Look at this right friggin' way up. No, you absolute dimwit. There we go. Do now. Okay. Dale says, yeah, you can reduce the size of the model in the software. Yeah. It's just a matter of working it all out. Obviously I'm going to screw the first couple of prints up, learning. So I don't think there's no such thing as getting a first perfect print the first time, is there? Okay, right. This is the back. So we'll get that glued on. See, there's no way that can go up and down because it's not on a hinge. It's not on a hinge. No. Cool. Delmat 3D says, I want to do a real life-size R2-D2, but I think my printer is too small for certain parts. That's a big possibility. I always wanted to do a half real life size Space Marine and have it standing in my bedroom. Jeff Light says, hi Tammy and Ray. Jeff Light says, just made the boss a nice cup of tea. Cool. I hope she got bickies. Hope Maggie got bickies. Jeff will be cursing me in a minute. Maggie will say, "Where's the biscuits?" I'm going to have to drop a little bit of tet on that because I need that to stay closed. I have to hold it for a minute. Five in. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This is made of ABS plastic. This is. Shan't do a belly and bench because you did that on Mark's stream. No point in doing it twice. Right, so got to try and fit this. Let's see how that fits. So that's a glue point. They're glue points. And that is a blue guy. Okay, so drop a bit of glue in there. Have a little bit on there and there. He can have some too, so can he. And the straggler can too. Okay, so there we go. Let's wait for that to stick a bit and then I can drop some tape around those bits as well. Just to give it that little extra bond while it's holding. Okay, that's that side. Okay, so we'll do the same again. If there's any chat, I'll catch up with it in a minute, guys. Just give me a mo. I like to keep up with my chat. The chatter-rat-a-tat-tat. Okay, so just let that hold a minute and then I will drop some tape down the wheel covers. Okay, just let that hold a minute. Catch the chat up. Jeff Light says, yes, of course, a few more brownie points in the bank. Nice. Following Ghost is in. Hello there, following Ghost, welcome in. And he says, hi again. Hi there, following. Jeff Light says, hi Ghost. Right, so I'm going to drop a bit of tech down here. On piece there. And a bit there. He can have a little bit, so can he. And the kids. And the pet dog. There we go. So that's that bit built. Okay, so where do we go from here? Right. Ew, this is where we start to do the tracks. Okay, so we're 1 of 41. I think I'm going to stick the 43 on first. We'll do this backwards because it's always easier to work from the bottom of the track upwards instead of the opposite way around. So we'll go for number 43. Which is this one. I think these are the most easiest tracks I've ever put together because they don't take a lot of putting together. Okay, so I'm going to make sure I do this right because this side, yes, which that bit's got to go there. So, okay. Sits on there like a soul, right? Okay, so get some of this here sticky stuff. And I'll just put that there, just underneath it, just a tad, just to hold that bit. Making sure I've got this in line because if you get it out of line it doesn't fit at the top. Okay, so that's that bit. Right. So now we need a 42. Aha! Oh, this is a 42. Which is a tiny one. Come on, that's it. Play it again. Oh, this chair's uncomfortable. Jeff Light says hi Ghost. We've got CJ in Chorberton Junction and he says hey up Lindsay, hey up there Chorb, hope you're good, nice of you to see you and welcome in. CJ says hi everyone. Okay, so this one is 2 and the 3. So we'll drop a bit of smelly stuff on it. Yeah, we'll put that one on there. So that one goes on there like that. So I'll just keep that up that way for a minute. And then the next one, which is the top part, which is number 41. 41 today. 41 today. God, I remember when I was 41. It didn't seem so far away, that didn't. That was a good few years ago. I remember my 40th birthday, actually. I got absolutely legless. I mean, I was legless. I woke up the next morning. My jeans were ripped to pieces on the knees, down the legs. I'd got cuts all over my legs. It was, yeah, must have been a good night. That's all I can say. According to my mate, off where the pub is, there's like a big step, and he reckons I fell over. But I said to him, I said, how did my jeans get cut like that? I said, it's like somebody's cut them with a knife. He said, well, there was glass on the floor. So, oh, okay. I think he pushed me out the door, to be honest, trying to get me out the pub. And it went wrong. Because I don't remember getting home. I really didn't remember getting home. I was absolutely legless. I was still drunk the next morning when I woke up. That's how good it was. Yeah, I wanted to go back to the pub the next day. I was that drunk. Yeah. But the missus says, no, you're not. You go back to bed. That was one hell of a night it must have been. I remember some of it, up till the point where I'd had that much to drink, that was it. Okay, so that's that side. That's that bit. It's a good night. Okie dokie, so we'll do the other side now, which is 37 first. Okay, so Ron Hetman's in. Hello there, Ron. Welcome in. And it says, hi Lindsay and all in chat. Apple says, afternoon Tony and JJ. Apple says, hi Ron again. Apple says, hi Ghost again. Right, what am I looking for? 37. 37. 37. Apple says, hi Ghost again. He also says hi Ron. Jeff Light says hi Tony. Jorbiton Junction says hi Apple. CJ says hi Jeff. Jeff Light says hi Ron again. Yeah, I liked a few beers back then. Okay. 3736. Jordan says hey Jeff. Jeff Light says hi Ron again. I think I've said that. But, yeah. Okay, 36. Where are you? Here we are. Okay, so put this bit on. That's that one. Next one is 35. Well, yeah, oh, here we go. We found it. Jeff Light says, good afternoon, Roxy. Yeah, yeah. She likes to make herself known. It's because I didn't say, hello from Roxy, so she thought she would say hello back by herself. Her and Raggy as bad as one another. Right. Okay. Yeah, mustn't wake Raggy up. He's asleep in the drawer. He's definitely a sleeper. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. If you don't get it right, they don't sit right. There we go. Just needed to pinch that up a bit. There we go. Okay, so we've got the front tracks on. Right. Now it wants us to do the back ones. So we'll start off with 44. 44. Hope you can see what I'm doing, guys. Casey Jones. Does anybody remember that? Casey Jones and the Cannonball Express used to be on a Sunday afternoon. It was like a western type thing. Right. Which is this way around. Casey Jones and the Cannonball Express. I know Dale won't know it. Be before his time. You'd have to be my age to remember it. So Apple says, well Dad, as I cannot talk and do not have a model following, I need to make sure your viewers know that I'm still alive and barking mad. I like that, Apple. I like that one. He's barking mad. I like that one. 45. Oh yes, Jeff Light says yes. Casey Jones rockin' and rollin'. Silver Scratch Productions says, hey, don't you already have one of those built? No, these are two different tanks, both Sisters of Battle, but one is called an Immolator and the other one's called Sisters of Battle, and they are quite different. Well, a little bit different on the top. Casey Jones. See, I've got that tune in my head now, Jeff. I'm not going to sing it because, yeah, my singing is awful. Yeah, there's one similar to it, Silver. Oh no, don't tell me. Did I? I thought I'd drop that in there then. These back one's not very good fit. Where did that go? Don't tell me I'll drop that on the floor. Right, what did I do there? That's why that's a little bit iffy. Right, so where did that bit go? It's still there. Okay, right. Because that is supposed to be... Do you know what I'm doing wrong? Because I'm putting it in the wrong place. That's why. Absolute retard. Okay. That's why it didn't fit. Kind of got like a brain fog then, guys. Right, got it in the right place this time. Okay. There we go. Right. Next one's 46. I'd actually lost myself there in the build. Jeff Light says, likewise, Lindsay. Following Ghost says, we didn't have that show, but the real Casey Jones and the Wreck were in my state. Oh, really? Nice. Apple says, remember Hairy Harry and the Hendersons Bigfoot? Yes, I remember that too. Jeff Light says, hi Silvers. Apple says, hi Silvers. Silver says, hi to all in Chatland. Jeff Light says, likewise, Lindsay. Silver says, I've just finished off the Thousand Suns Combat Patrol and now I'm working on the Death Guard Combat Patrol. Oh, cool. Nice. Following Ghost says, hello to everyone I missed. Tried to do a 5 things at once while listening. Multitask. Right. 46. I always find multitasking is a disaster waiting to happen. always on my behalf anyway. Okay, right. Didn't they use a real train when they did Back to the Future, when the train come off the end of the bridge? That's when they went back in time to the Western days. Or was that an actual model train they used? Multitask. Instead of multi-pass, it's multitask. Okay, so that has got to go right inside there. So why is that? Oh, that's why you plank. You have to go that way in. There we go. Don't be silly and do it right, mister. Here we go. Try and get this level. There we go. Okay, so we'll do the other side now. Catch up with the chart. Jeff Light says probably a model train, Lindsay. Yeah, probably. I know that when they made the dual, the actual truck they run over the top with the red car, that is actually still there in bits, apparently. Okay, right, so we need number 38. 38 I am 38. God, I'm getting younger and younger every minute of the day. Once I was 40, about 10 minutes ago, now I'm 38. Took loads of years off me. At least 24 years, 23, 24 years. No, more than that. Yeah, more than that actually. Okay, right. Better to think about it. Right. Clean these up a bit more when all this is dry, as I shan't touch this till the next stream. So should just put it to one side. Round the outside, round the outside. Okay, 39. Okay, you have to excuse me today, guys. I'm a bit hypo. Round the outside, round the outside. Okay, right. Come on, behave. Get it the right way around your plane, you might get it on. There we go. There we go. You can't put 3 prongs onto 3 prongs. Just don't work. Okay, so that's that one. Last one, which is number 40. 40. Back up to 40 again. doing for time? Well, an hour. We've been doing an hour. Okay, so we've got Plastic Monkey in and the Ice Queen, Paul and Sue. That says pop in to say hi. Thank you very much for popping in. Plastic Monkey says hi Apple, Jeff and Maggie. Apple says afternoon Paul and Sue, if about. Dorker's in. Hello there William, welcome in. And he says hello again. Plastic Monkey says hi Dorcas. Jeff Light says hi Paul and Sue. Apple says hi Dorcas. Second time around. Around and around. My push back early. Right. Put this last track in. So I've done it again, and that needs to go under that lip. See, it's easy forgetful, you know. Come on, come on, come on. That one's gone in at an angle. There we go. There, we got it now. That's it. So that's all the tracks on. Bit of glue there, but you won't see that once it's dry and primed. So that's the bottom of the tank done on that part. Then it tells us to start building guns. Now, this is the bit where I've got to start building sub-assemblies because of the painting process. Yes. So we'll get this bit cleaned up anyway. We'll just put it in as a test fit. God, these are so tight and these screws, it's unbelievable. Come on. Remember to keep it in the shot. Run outside. Don't forget guys, we have the PPM on Sunday, 2 PM till 4 PM. with me and Mr. Mods. And whoever else comes in. If we don't have a full panel, we shall open it up so people can join. Round the outside, round the outside. Okay, so get a bit of a cleaner. That should fit in there like a saw. So I'm not going to glue this bit in yet because it's I need to put some weaponry inside it. Okay. So that bit fits in there. And we've got the church bit, which is number 16, which is this part. These are all built on the Rhino chassis, these tanks. Okay, so Dorcas says, currently stuffing my face with bacon patty, sausage and mini waffle and 2 fried eggs. Oh, very, very nice. Apple says, by gum, Hamish just shot across the room along the corridor to meet Celia home from work. Apple says, be right back, she brought shoppings. Hope she brought something nice back. Maybe she bought goodies. Goodies, yes, goodies. Nom-noms. Loads of nom-noms. Can't beat nom-noms. My daughter brought me a load of jam donuts back from the shop last night. Yes. Still got 4 left. Nice jam donuts. I love jam donuts. Do you guys eat jam donuts? They're nice with a nice cup of coffee. They are jam donuts. Eat donuts. People like donuts. Okay, so okay, that'll fit. Oh dear, like a saw. I've got to take the middle out of that. Fancy putting a sprue gate in there. Very, 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 very unnecessary. So don't forget, guys, there's always a watch back on this if you have to leave at any point. There is a watch back. You can pick it up from where you left off. Got to make up for the time that I haven't streamed since Wednesday. I haven't done a lot of streaming at all this week. Just, just wanted to chill out, do my own thing. You know what I mean? I'm actually doing a diamond art downstairs at the moment. Doing a Japanese garden with buildings. So I'll know I'm going to get the gun inside this, so I can stick this bit on. Okay, so that's that bit on. Okay, so hokey dokey wokey. So I've got to build a weapon, which is number 12 and number 11. How are we doing for time? Oh, we're doing all right. And that one. Hoping we got some options for the top weapons. That one will still be helping put the shopping away. So either that or he's digging in the goodie bags. See what you can find. Following guy says, how can you afford donuts? You must be rich. A ten a penny here, mate. Donuts. You can get a whole bag of donuts. I think there's 6, 7, 8 in a bag. And they're big donuts as well. You can get them for about £4. I don't know how much that would be in dollars. Tesco's specials. Okay, so heebie-jeebies. Right. Now, if you bought a single donut, actually where they make donuts and stuff, you sometimes find them in cafeterias or bakeries and stuff like that. You can pay actually £4 for one donut, buying it single. But if you buy a whole bag of donuts from Tesco's, it's yum, £4. And they've got loads and loads of jam in them too. You know, you bite into them and the jam just runs out. So you know you've got plenty of jam in them. You don't skimp on the jam. Definitely don't skimp on it. Okay, so that's that weapon made. It's blooming news. Ghost says a dozen of plain glazed are around $24. Wow, $24. That's a lot. How much would that be in UK pounds? So I don't know what the dollar is to the pound these days. So $24. Wow. I think you're living in the wrong country, mate. Okay, so we've got to turn over the page now. Because I can't put that bit on yet until I've got the weapon inside. So we'll skip that bit for now. Okay, so well, 19 minutes past. Okay, I don't know whether it's worth doing anymore, to be honest. We're only about 10 minutes out, so yes, because she wasn't at work that day, Athel. That's why. It was her day off. And yeah. Following Ghost says just over £18. Wow, what a rip-off. What a rip-off. Can't believe that. $24, 18 quid. Jesus. Yeah, if she was at work, I would have got a discount. perhaps got it all for about £1.50. So yeah. So we're not going to do any more on this because there's only like 5 minutes left of the stream. So we've got a fair chunk done. We've got the chassis built with the back door, 2 sides, mock up front. We've got tracks on. So yeah. So that's that bit done. We've got the front weapon done that goes in there, and that is locked down with a half semicircle plate. So yeah, it's actually pushed into the plate, and because it's got like a top and a bottom swivel, and then the plate just goes inside. And you glue the plate in. So we've got a fair bit done. I think we've got a fair bit done really in an hour and a half. So it's making sure we've got bits cleaned up and stuff like that. So we will go up to camera. I could go longer, but my daughter will be home in half hour. Okay. Dale Matt 3D says, great start to the build. Thank you very much, Dale. Following Ghost says, have a good day everyone. Good stream as usual. You take care, Ghost, and you have a good day. Apple says, soon be time for chocolate filled donuts, as it will be Xmas 12 for £12.60. Yes. Okay, I don't really like the chocolate ones. No, definitely have to be jam. Right, so I'm going to go cameras up. Okay, so it's a great start to the build. It does help with me building the Rhino chassis on the Immolator and also on the Rhino that I did do. So they're all basically the same chassis, but just a little bit extras on them. So yeah, but it's like I say, it's a build that you can't rush. And because yeah, lots of sub assemblies, lots of painting process, yeah, it's just a nightmare. So yeah, but yeah, doing it for the subscribers. Haffle requested it actually, so yeah. So it's Haffle's fault. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, what we're on Friday. I don't think I'll get another stream in now till Sunday. Tonight will be pretty busy on YouTube, and Saturday will be quite busy as well. So, but you never know, I may be able to fit one in at one point, an hour or an hour and 20 minutes in between other people's streams, so I can come back in with the Exocist on that, and then Sunday will be the PPM stream, and I should be doing the I think I might be doing the Graph Zeppelin. So yeah, we'll see. So if you've enjoyed the stream, guys, don't forget to put your thumbs up. Thank you everyone coming in. I'd like to thank those in the background that's watching, that's not actually in chat. Yeah, so if you're not subscribed to my channel, please take a look. If you like what you see, give it a subscription. But don't forget, you have to watch so much of a video or a live stream, otherwise YouTube will take the sub. So if you don't watch anything, I think they'd give you 2 or 3 days, and then if you've not watched anything, they just take the sub away. Apple says, good job, Sarah Jane is not here, or you would be hitting for that t-shirt. What t-shirt's that, Apple? Apple says, hang about, I never said buy that tan Lindsay, what a cheek. I have to blame someone. So yeah, you know me. You're a good old boy, Apple. So like I said, I'll try and fit another one in before Sunday. We'll see. But yeah, I'll definitely be back for the Sunday PPM stream. I should be with Mark's Mods. If we don't get everybody that we normally get, we will open the stream up and people can join us. So you wouldn't have to be a PPM member. So yeah, so I'm going to say goodbye, stop yapping, and we'll see you all soon. See you on the next one.